Aquarius, finally. Welcome to your March 2021 reading, Aquarius. I, of course, am Rachel Stebbins-Navy, aka Villagio Strega, here to give you the messages. What's your weekly challenge? What's your advice? And what the potential outcome is. And then we'll take a look at the bottom of the deck, see what else there is to know, and clarify that up. Icarus, that was loud. Icarus, the African Grey, is joining me, as well as Snow, the Great Pyrenees. So it's going to be a loud show, folks, is what that means. Here you go. So starting out week one, and I realize we're closing week one here. Aquarius, beautifully came into your own reading. But recognize that things are time's on a continuum here as it is. Starting out with the energy of Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords is conflict, of course. But it's about winners and losers. It's about change. And it's often about being overconfident in a situation. This is your challenge this week, is to try not to be overconfident, I feel, or to deal with a conflict. Find the balance within a conflict, because you're weighing things out here. Your advice is to try and keep things in balance. Looking up at the parrot, too, in case anybody catches that side thing I'm doing. It's trying to keep things in balance this week for sure, or at least it has been, I should say. Perhaps there was a conflict, and it's like, what do I do? I've got money to deal with, I've got family, I've got finance, I've got emotions I'm dealing with maybe that people aren't aware of, is what this is really telling me. Well, your potential outcome is your own card. You came into your own reading here, Aquarius, with the Star card energy, which is beautiful. And this is your major arcana, first major arcana as well. So this is telling me it's about inspiration. What inspires you? What's really at the heart of the matter here with this conflict? It's about being authentic and being happy. It's about hopes and dreams. It's about, your bright prospects. What is it that you dream about? What is it? What is your place in the universe? You're pouring these vessels back into this large body of water, and that's kind of like pouring your emotions into the bigger pool of things, as it were. Again, finding harmony, finding balance, blessings, emotional uniqueness, what makes you unique, and it's about changes. In fact, the Aquarius energy is I change, or I am changing. I am transforming energy is really what week one is about. Taking that conflict, keeping it in perspective, keeping it in balance, and going in with what makes the harmony of the situation as things change. So let's take a look at week two here, Aquarius. What's going on in week two for Aquariuses? Hello. Challenge. You stay up there, Big Bird. Thank you. Good bird. Week two, please, for Aquarius. What water sound? Okay. King of Wands energy for the challenge. Again, making a transformation of sorts. Going with a change. Get to him in just a moment. I want to get the other two out. Tower card energy is coming in. Beautiful. Definitely a change. It's going to happen fast. Oh, too many. All right, let's find out what we're doing with these. Looking for the potential outcome here. Potential outcome is the Ace of Swords. Looking for the challenge for next week. Challenge for next week. Challenge for next week. Eight of Swords. Challenge for next week. Advice for next week, sorry. Advice for next week. Lover's card energy. And Queen of Wands for your potential outcome. So I got 2 weeks in a row just came out here, Aquarius. King of Wands energy. King of Wands is your challenge. King of Wands is master of leadership. He's very strategic. He knows how to start fresh in a situation, come up with new ideas, pursue things he's passionate about. He dreams big. He's a forward movement. He's no stranger to life cycles. He's usually over the age of 35, usually a masculine energy. He's very honest, generally married. Could be dealing with the Leos, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I'm leaning more towards Leo with this one. And yeah, so it's something that's going to change. It is going to change rather rapidly, but what you thought was stable and secure, the Tower is here to make that rapid. Hang on just a moment, I gotta let the dog out. Oh, dropping the birds. No, good job. good job. If you guys could only see how it's set up here right now with the door and the dog and the bird. Nonetheless, the tower is here. Crown's falling off this tower. So you know something you thought you knew. Some sort of situation that you thought, okay, I've got this. I've mastered this. No. It comes in rapidly. It changes rapidly. It's to throw you off balance so that way things can get kind of rearranged, start over, move you in the direction that you're really supposed to be in. You are absolutely, this is absolutely divinely guided because this Ace of Swords is here to bring in the communication you need to clear things up, to bring mental clarity to a situation. So week 2, though it may start out a little bit difficult here, Aquarius, or somewhere in the way, along the way, get a little bit challenging. It is going to be cleared up, bring some mental clarity to it. The truth comes out in a situation, and you reach a level of understanding as to why this is happening. Again, embrace the situation, embrace the change, because the sooner you do that, the sooner you recognize it and do that, Aquarius, the more things are just going to slide into place as they should. Week 3, it still may be present a little bit, still may be unclear to you. You may feel having some self-doubts. You may be feeling as though you're stuck in a situation. You're absolutely not. You simply got to get more facts, take those blindfolds off, and realize you're not as mentally caught up as you thought you were. Try not to limit yourself is the challenge for week 3. And this prison around her is kind of self-imposed anyways. So you want to make sure you're overcoming your fears in a situation. You have the Lover's card energy. This is the next major arcana out. You've got Aquarius, the star energy, the Tower, which is Mars energy. That's about action. And now you've got Gemini energy with the Lover's card energy, which means you could be dealing with a Gemini. It's about, Gemini energy is about I know, so there's a knowing in this. There's an overall general knowing this week. It's about attraction. It's about love, yes. It's about overcoming trials. It's about, again, finding the balance in a situation and making a choice on something here. It's about being versatile is the Lover's card energy. Let me think. What else can I tell you? Could also be working together in a situation. Perhaps that's why you're feeling stuck, is because there's not a lot of communication going on, and you need to work together with someone. Potential outcome is the Queen of Wands. She is the beautiful, the witty, the charming, the magical, creative spirit that she is. Her black cat symbolizes mystery and transformation, Aquarius. She herself has a lot of vitality. That's why that sunflower is present. And she has mastered many things, such as why she wears the crown. Her staff, or her stave here, wand as it were, is budding. So those are new things coming to life. Those are new ideas, new thoughts, new emotions, new desires, passions, and dreams. She's very sexually driven. She's very friendly. Again, very honorable, much like the king, and she herself tends to be married. So you could be dealing with someone with that kind of energy. Let's go into week 4 here, and then check the bottom of the deck, see what that has to offer for you, Aquarius. You got the 3 of Pentacles coming out. There's some sort of need for teamwork again. The Knight of Swords energy for your advice card. And let's see what the potential outcome is. Hello. Potential outcome for Aquarius for week 4, please. There it is. Okay, potential outcome for week 4. Oof. Bottom of the deck, we got the Devil card energy. Lots of 4 major arcanas out, but let's talk about this Three of Pentacles here. So Three of Pentacles represents learning from a master or a skill trade or some sort of craft where there's a teamwork involved. There's journeymanship, there's an apprenticeship, could be higher education involved in this in order to bring you more finance. The work is the reward, though. It's about collaborative efforts. It's about the craftsmanship and the final project, of course, and it's learning with profit. Usually this is a skill or trade learned where you're paid for what it is. And it's also a bit of satisfaction. Having satisfaction in your work is the challenge for this week. You got Knight of Swords energy as your advice. This is talking about being brave, being skilled in something, being swift about something. You want to be careful, though, because sometimes he can be really resistive. He can be really arrogant. And he doesn't really worry about anything or who he offends along the way or the consequence of his actions. So be very mindful of that. You could be dealing with someone with that kind of energy. And I say that because this not representing necessarily you, but someone with that overconfident, that insensitive energy. Because you do have the card of heartbreak for your potential outcome here at the end of the month. Again, third-party situation could be a betrayal, but the bigger point of this card is it's a letting go of grief and sorrow that is not for your highest good. This is you moving away from this situation. Bottom of the deck sums it up, yes, with letting go of self-limiting thoughts and beliefs and not giving in to temptations or materialism, things that chain us to the negative aspect of things. Now, I'm not saying that the Devil card energy itself is negative, because indeed it is about transformation, which is often why it's misconstrued. It's Capricorn energy, so it's the energy of I utilize. It's about determination and perseverance. You may find you are a little bit exhausted, though, this month from time to time, because you have recovery from exhaustion card energy with a Nine of Wands. It's about gathering your strength in opposition. It's about a suspended moment and like an adjournment of sorts, and almost as if you're weighing your options for a period of time before you continue working on something. You do have luck on your side this month here, Aquarius, as this is the Wheel of Fortune energy. This is a reflection, a period of time where you're reflecting on a situation where you're like, wow, this really worked out for me. I'm very grateful for it, because you realize it didn't necessarily have to go that way. And it brings things back into balance for you. It brings things into harmony. And I got a feeling this is really referring to that week 2, 3 time frame, let alone what may be going on here at the end of the month for some of you. You have the Four of Wands energy. Beautiful. This is celebration and anticipation of change. This could be, a marriage down the road. This could be some sort of union. But either way, it's a chance to gather. It's a chance to celebrate from within if you can't get with others, and say, okay, I've made decisions for the better of myself, my life, and now I'm moving forward. I have something to celebrate. One more, we're going to do the Seven of Pentacles. Again, going back to that waiting period, and this one is kind of flipped out, but it's kind of calling me too. Going back to that waiting period where things are going to pay off. I wonder when my hard work is going to pay off in this situation. Five of Pentacles is interesting because it's about rejection, and I have a feeling it's got a lot to do with this Three of Swords energy, Knight of Swords energy. You've been rejected in one situation, but perhaps it's a rejection that you actually benefit from, because now you have the opportunity to work with somebody else on whatever it is, so that way you don't have to be left out in the cold alone in a situation. Let dog back in, yes. Just a moment. There you go, honey. Okay. Quiet down, Snow. Let's clarify then. Let's see what's going to happen for clarification for each week, please. Can I get one card for each week, please, for Aquarius energy? March 2021. Okay, got Two of Cups energy for week 1. That's Union of Swords. That's a couple who's seen a lot of trials and tribulations. Hey, go down. A couple that's seen a lot of trials and tribulations, had some sort of circumstance where they grew stronger together as a result, or it could simply indicate that you may have a new relationship coming in that's a more emotionally satisfying, especially if you're a single Aquarius. You know, the Fool card energy for week 2, that again, going back to that King of Wands challenge, the Tower moment indeed. It's an end of a cycle that brings about a new beginning. And it's a new beginning of sorts that you've never experienced before. That's why it's the beginning of the hero's journey. Especially because, hey, especially, knock it off and go lie down. Especially because that Fool's card energy, this is that rebirth that's happening. It's a new situation for you guys. Week 3. What is it, Snow? You want a treat? You want a treat? Big girl, you want a treat? I got some yum-yums for you. Interrupting my reading. I don't pause my videos. There's no point. I'll lose it if I pause it. So bear with me because the girl is now very happy with her treat. Okay, week 3 here, Aquarius. Let's get back to this energy. Week 3. What do we got going on in week 3? We had the Lovers. We have the letting go of self-doubt. And we have the Queen of Wands. What else can you tell me about week 3 for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Okay, I've got Justice card energy. Again, letting go of things or thoughts that no longer serve you. Hey, karma being served in a situation is week 3's energy. Let's talk about week 4. Week 4 for Aquarius. Did one flip? No.
What?
Would you start? Yeah, it did. Okay. So week 4, I have 2 cards for you. I have the 3 of Cups. Again, that number 3 keeps coming out. But this 3 of Cups is more of a pledging, more of a joyous celebration amongst friends. It could be the result of a transition. And I've got the Knave of Swords. So this is someone who's making plans for the future. They're moving away again from something that no longer serves them. This is why they're celebrating, because they're looking towards the future. They're contemplating things. They're ready to take action, but they want to have a plan in place first before they move forward in a new direction. Now, so long as it stays quiet, Aquarius, I have some medicine cards here. So I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else. Spirit can guide you guys on the collective, Aquarius on the collective. What else do you want Aquarius to know? What else does Aquarius need to know? And then I'll read these from the book for you. Oof. Got an antelope. You got to take action on something.
Hello?
Quick. Now that tower's coming in to help you out with that. Let's have a look. With antelope energy.
Okay. Hello?
Okay. Hello, Icarus. Yep, action. Run, antelope, teach me of action and its pace. Quickly, quickly, so I may run with grace. When time was just beginning, and the tribe of man was small, Antelope saw that the 2-legged were naked, hungry, and in danger of extinction. The ancestors who were not... The ancestors would soon vanish, and in danger of extinction. Oh, jeez, I can't even talk now. Antelope knew that mankind would survive the Ice Age if the people learned to eat meat. And before the movement of the Great Ice Mountains, fruits and vegetables had been plentiful, and the 2-legged had now need to eat the bodies of their fellow creatures. They were taught never to waste or to take more than they needed. When they were in need, the 2-leggeds knew to take action. Humans learned Antelope's lessons. Because of Antelope, humans took proper action and survived in the present day. Antelope taught human to honor gifts sent from the Great Mystery and to avoid indiscrimination destruction of life. Antelope signifies knowledgeable action. Antelope is a symbol for antenna of your hair, which attaches you to the great mystery by its long cords of light. Looking at antelope, you become the planet, and aware of your mortality and the short time span you have. With this in mind, you must act accordingly. Proper action, please, the great mystery. Antelope medicine is the knowledge of life's circle. Knowing of death, antelope can truly live. Action is the key and essence of living. Antelope powers have been courted and shamanized since the dawn of time. Antelope clans have been many, and the power of antelope people is great. Antelope medicine gives you strength of mind and heart and the ability to take quick and decisive actions to get things accomplished. Always listen to what antelope has to say. Antelope in your cards indicates a message of higher purpose. Antelope arms you with bow of authority and forces you to act on behalf of self, family, clan, nation, and finally Mother Earth. Antelope says, do it now. Don't wait any longer. Antelope knows the way, and so do you. Take courage and leap. Your sense of timing is perfect. When antelope has bounded into your cards, the time is now. The power is you. Blessed be. Well, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed my circus my circus animals and your card reading this evening, or for the month, I should say. Hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. I'll be back soon with your weeklies. Blessed be. Take care.